Insane situation down in Texas as you see parents fighting, slapping this bus driver who then decided to go and take off with a bus full of children in an angry fit. I mean, after the altercation went down, quickly found herself at a red light. And then more stuff went down really fast before we get to more things went down because it got worse. Authorities are investigating this after Paulding County School District bus driver and parents got into a dispute at this stop. It's according to Dallas Police Department. An Allgood Elementary School bus was being driven by a substitute driver on Wednesday when the issue occurred. That's according to district officials. The district said several students typically got dropped off at Old Harris Road and Jimmy Lee Smith Parkway. The drop-off process broke down as the substitute driver was trying to manage the release of younger students. This backed up the process, and according to a statement from the district, the situation soon escalated as parents waited at the stop for their students. This got really messy, and there's multiple reasons and positions why this happened. But let's watch first the mayhem that then followed. Watch. Kids' feet dangling out of windows. The bus was stopped. I think someone was standing in front of it. Here's another angle of the craziness and the danger that was going on. Watch more. Now, this small point is where some of the problems I think started. But then the way you handle it is where everything broke down. According to Gorman, students within the district wear a tag on their book bag that advises their bus stop exit. It seems at least one child did not have this tag, and the bus driver was hesitant to let the student get off at that particular stop. It's according to Gorman again. So, Rick, this is where it's tough. Because you don't want to release just children if you don't know if they're supposed to get off. You're the substitute bus driver. You can get in some serious trouble. Not only that, but the kid can be lost. Parents will be like, why'd you let my kid off at the wrong stop? That tag's not on his bag. So something started there. Then after that, it all broke down because maybe communication was the problem after that.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it. However, I will say, that's your cub if you're a parent. So whenever you see distress, especially when your child, your son, daughter, what have you, is younger, you go into fight or flight mode. One parent said my daughter was terrified because she thought the bus driver was kidnapping her. I mean, let's be real about this entire situation. If that were you, there was a disagreement, a bus driver, a substitute bus driver who you are not familiar with, and you don't see every day, decides to close the door on you with your child in the bus, I would have to think I would do the same thing in that situation. So I understand from the parents' perspective. It seems like a lot of people that have read about this story have like mixed reviews of like, oh, I understand where the bus driver is coming from because she was assaulted. Oh, I understand where the parent is coming from because their kids were on the bus. I get it, but one thing that shouldn't happen is you take off with someone else's child. At that point, it's like, all right, all bets are off. I'm gonna handle this any way that I can in order to get my child to safety.
Because if you think about the rage that's probably coming from that takeoff, what's happening next? And then make that left turn and who's she running into? Which way is she driving this huge bus down the street, by the way? Again, if some kid is missing their tag, I understand that. I would hope that that's the whole point about it. She's probably was told before she went on, make sure that these kids are getting off at this, and that stop because you're just a substitute driver. So I understand the worry and concern, but next thing I wonder is, what did she say to the parents that were like, whether or not, I mean, there's a way to figure this out. You can maybe talk to the kid. It's your mom, right? I don't know, maybe that's not good enough. But I mean, this got much, much worse. So they're investigating, all this is gonna go down. This lady's probably never gonna drive for the Allgood Elementary School.
Probably not.
And they should change their name too.